Welcome, everybody. It's James Joslin with the Wilton Group here at Queenston Realty, and I am sharing this week's Wilton Report. So welcome. Let's jump into it. So first and foremost, a couple quick save the dates. We have the Princeton Market Seminar coming up. It's going to be Saturday, July 20th at 10:15 a.m. We would love to see you here at the office, but it will also be streamed online via Zoom. It's going to be a big one. We're going to be diving into the local real estate market. We're going to be talking strategies. That'll be great for people looking to buy, invest, people who want to sell their homes. We're going to have all of the usual info and more. We're going to be diving into some big changes that are going to be coming up in our industry and how brokerages operate. So you want to be there, especially if you plan on transacting real estate anytime soon. Text seminar to 609-773-8054. We'll get you set up. I hope to see you there. So a little bit about companies that kind of fall within the Queenston umbrella. We have Queenston Referral Associates. So if you're an agent and you're thinking about kind of doing it part-time or you're aging out, we're a great place to hold your license. They have some of the best benefits and plans in the nation. So text me, I'll set you up with everybody here. We also have Princeton Property Management Services. This is one of the best property management companies. This is the best property management company in the area. So if you're an investor or you're thinking about investing, reach out to me. I'd love to share more about all of that. There's Princeton Home Connections. It is an ADU development firm. And then, of course, we have Princeton Abstract. So we can take care of all of your real estate needs. Princeton Home Connections. This is a company that Josh has recently launched with Ingala, and they are going to be specializing on ADU developments. And that is going to be something we'll be discussing further in much more detail. But take a look at PrincetonHomeConnections.com to learn more, or reach out to me. I'd love to set you up with sit down with Josh, myself, and the rest of the team to share more about ADUs, the company, and how you can benefit from that. In particular, as Princeton is overdeveloped, or Princeton's maxed out, so you can't really build more homes, but you can infill. So reach out, and we'll share more about it. Princeton Property Management is made simple by PPMS. As I mentioned already, Princeton Property Management Services is hands down the best property management company in the area. So if you want to learn more, text me, call me, we'll take care of you. Again, for all of that information, text 609-773-8054. All right, so let's jump into this. We're going to talk at a national level. If you follow Josh and listen to the Wilton Report and listen to us at all, then you've heard us talk about Lance Lambert. He interviewed him on the Wilton Report. So, by the way, if you haven't checked out that interview, we'll leave a link to that, and you should certainly go and take a look at that episode because it was amazing. Anyways, Lance recently interviewed Bill McBride. Now, this is the gentleman that called the 2008 bust. He called the bottom in 2012. And when asked whether or not there was going to be a national housing crash, he said, no, there's not. We'll continue to see upward strained affordability. Interest rates will continue to stay where they are. Inventory is going to be limited. So it's going to continue to kind of stay where it is, but there's not going to be an overall crash like there was in 2008. So for all of the bust bubble guys, go take a look at that article. And, I agree with it. And certainly so do a lot of the experts that we've been talking to day in and day out. Everybody's talking about Florida and the rise of inventory nationally. And it's true. So we are seeing more inventory hit the market. If you look here, this is a graph going back to 2018, so pre-pandemic levels. And then down here on the bottom, you can see 2021 and 2020, where it was extremely, extremely restrained. Inventory was limited across the board. So right here in the middle, 2024, you can see we are gaining inventory nationally, but we're still nowhere near where we need to be to kind of fall into a healthy market. So yes, we're seeing more inventory, but not quite where we need to be. Here on a national level, you could see the inventory shift over the last year. So Florida, 71% increase. Texas, 42% increase. So is Florida seeing some price adjustments? Sure, absolutely. Of course they are. But there you go. Take a look at good old New Jersey, 14% increase. So that is amongst 4 of the lowest on a national level. Now, taking a step back and looking at it here over a 4-year period, going back to 2019, you can see that Florida, while being at a 72% increase, is still zero. It has not nearly caught up to where it needs to be to pre-pandemic levels. Texas, 5%. New Jersey, that is negative 69%. So while we are seeing more inventory, we're just nowhere near where we need to be at a healthy inventory levels. All of that great information, you can follow Lance Lambert for more great information. All of that can be found on his website and blog, which is Resi Club, and you can follow him on Twitter at News Lambert. He's a great guy. Check him out, and be sure to check out Josh's interview with him. It was amazing. Okay, so here is some single-family metrics. Here, this is talking about the single-family market in New Jersey over the last year. Inventory is up. While you can see year-to-date we are up, but we're still nowhere near where we need to be at a healthy level. So while we are seeing more and more inventory coming up, we're not nearly where we should be. Townhouse and condo markets, same thing. We are seeing more inventory hitting the market, but we're just not seeing that much. Adult community, as Josh always says, this is always the last to move. It's just kind of the end of the market, and they are strained as well. Mercer County. Mercer County is, again, we're starting to see some uptick in listings, but we're still just not where it should be. On an overall level, we're gaining inventory, but as you can see here, it's just not where we're going to see any just massive amounts of inventory. So homes coming on the market, and they're moving and getting absorbed quickly, especially the good ones. Local. So as of 6/2024, there were 57 homes for sale in Princeton. 47% of that market was above $2 million. Crazy. July 10th, 24. So locally, 47 homes for sale in Princeton. 59% of that market is above $2 million. That means if you are looking for something in the under $1 million market, it's nearly non-existent, and homes are selling quickly. So Princeton recap, as you can see here, closed listings in 2021, we were at 167. Total transaction of the number of deals, 29% were in all cash. 2022, 151, we saw 34% cash. Then in 23, you see 103 closed, which is incredibly low, and 49% of those were in cash. So Princeton in 2023 was just under 50% cash. 2024, now we're just coming up on the second quarter, and we're at 103 closed sales at 37% cash for the market. Now, number of homes, this is very interesting. If you look at 2021, the value of homes, the total homes sold, $198 million. Now, jump to 2024, halfway through the year, and we're at $151 million. And you can see on the bottom, the list to sale price ratio in 2021 was 103.4%. To right now, 2024, it's 102.8%. So that means if you do not come to the market at a minimum of 102.8% of the asking price, you will not sit at the table. You won't have a seat to play with the sellers. It just won't happen. But again, if you want to understand how to be an effective buyer in the Princeton market, reach out to myself, sit down with Josh, the team, and we'll tell you how to win. We're the number one team in Princeton, and we do what we do because we do it day in and day out, and we are incredibly good at what we do, and we're very effective. So if you're having trouble buying a home or competing with other bidders in Princeton, reach out to us. We'll help take care of you. Days on market, 2021, homes were sitting for 81 days with an average sale price of $1.25 million. Now, I think 81 days is a little deceiving. You have to remember this is taking into account homes that have either sat for a while or just aren't going to sell. You know, it kind of draws out the number of days. It's really probably closer to half of that. But in any case, you could see 2022, the number of days on market goes down. Average sale price is starting to go up. Jump to 2023, everything was selling. And jump to 2024, average days on market is down to 42 days. Again, that is including some of the dogs, some of the houses that just are taking a lot longer to sell. So that's kind of making the days on market look like it's a little bit longer. What's crazy is the average sale price of a single family home in Princeton is $1.67 million. So a big jump from 2021. Average condo price in 2021 was $756,122. Jumped to 2024. Today it is $902,000. So if you've got a townhome or a condo and you're an investor and you've been holding that for a while, you could probably take advantage of the equity and it'd be a great time to sell. Conversely, if you're looking to buy a home in the market, prices are up. So we understand affordability overall is something to deal with, but reach out to us, whether you're buying in cash or you need a lender. We've got great people for everything and we can help take care of you. So that's it. That is the Princeton recap. If you want to hear more, if you want to dive in on a deeper level, understand what you need to do to be successful in today's market, message me. Let's sit down, come in, just sit down with myself and Josh and our team, and we will show you what it takes to be successful, whether you want to sell your home in this market or you're thinking about buying. Either way, the Wilton Group can help you. Thanks for listening to the latest episode of the Wilton Report. I'm James Joslin, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening. And of course, watching.